So here's something I didn't know today, that it is World Mental Health Day. Breaking the stigma is a key part of getting the help that people need. And you can get it in one location in Chicago. They're trying to do that with one cup of coffee at a time. Sip of Hope bills itself as the world's first coffee shop where 100% of the proceeds support proactive suicide prevention and mental health education. All of the shop's baristas are trained in mental health first aid. Brian Kmiecik joins us now. He is the general manager of Sip of Hope. Brian, thank you so much for joining us. Your shop is definitely one of a kind, and just in terms of the mission, and you established this for an important reason. Talk to us about how you were able to do this and the training that your employees have.
Sure. So Sip of Hope is owned by a nonprofit organization called Hope for the Day. They've been around since about 2011, and Sip of Hope is the physical or brick and mortar representation of what their mission is and what their overarching goal is, which is proactive suicide prevention and mental health education. So all of our staff members take what's called mental health first aid. It is a course that gives you the skills and knowledge to interact with folks who may be experiencing a mental health crisis or have questions about the mental health of those around them. And when we say proactive, we mean teaching those skills and learning those skills before you reach a point of crisis. So you know what to do before it's too late.
How do customers react to this? How has their experience truly changed as a result of interfacing with people who have training in mental health?
I think that we've experienced people being more open about what they're going through and feeling a little bit safer in a place where the people who are around them understand what they're going through and are not judgmental and know that it's okay not to be okay sometimes.
And can you talk about your own personal connection to this? Because often there is one when someone takes a business or does something with an organization that is different, especially at a time now where I feel like it's more acceptable and understandable to talk about one's mental health and acknowledge that, we all struggle on some spectrum of it all, and there needs to be a safe space to talk about those things.
Sure. I think just in my own life experiences, I've interacted with a lot of folks who have struggled. I've struggled myself. And I didn't really understand why people weren't talking about it. It would only be after, a suicide completion or a loss that people would start asking why. And my passion for coffee and community really was able to connect here because I think that we really do need to just start asking people, hey, how are you doing? And creating that conversation so that it's a more comfortable space for folks to open up. It's just important. We all go through it. Mental health knows no prejudice. And we're really grateful to have a space where our community accepts that and is open to having those discussions with us.
And there's still something natural about doing that over coffee. Hope your coffee's good.
Yeah, it's great. We've got some good options. Yeah.
Brian Kmiecik, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
And a reminder, if you or someone you know needs help, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline Network is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call, text, or chat their hotline using the 3-digit number 988.